Haters, wormholes.
So we're here with the unfortunate sons. Well, 2 of the 3.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
Max, come on, get on the camera. He's a little bit camera shy, guys. Max, come here.
He is actually a little bit camera shy, though.
Max, come here. Come. Oh, sorry, he's not in the mood, but he might come in later. But yeah. So we're the unfortunate sons, newcomers to the YouTube scene. We're going off, mate. We've got like fucking hundreds of views. Like no joke.
Hundreds of views. Hundreds of thousands of views.
We got fucking tens of views, bro. Absolutely unreal.
Like, I can
bro.
count the fucking views on each video on one hand, bro.
Look, here's the thing, Rookie. Shut the fuck up. You've been on the podcast before. Let's have a rousing welcome for someone who hasn't been on the podcast. Danny Mans, welcome to Wormholes, mate. It's a pleasure to have
Good
you
to be
on. Thanks for getting Rookie out of our hair on the weekends while you...
I know, right? It's so peaceful.
It's been good to have a break. But then he gets home and he's like, new episode out. Can't fucking make sure you share it around.
I'll drop it to you guys
5 love
first. So
hearts.
you
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, fucking suss it out. Suss it out.
5 love hearts and a chakra emoji every time.
Right. Absolutely.
It's funny, bro, because I've like obviously been in like videos and like the video photo scene for a little while, and like being a part of that. And I've shared my own content a number of times and for a number of years now. And it's funny seeing someone share their content for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I remember when I used to do that shit. And now I realize how fucking annoying it is.
Yeah, same with me, bro. Because I've been going now. He's like messaging me about his shit, and I'm like, "Fuck, this is me."
Yeah.
It's literally me with a podcast.
I remember when you first messaged me to share something about the wormholes. It was like me asking for a dar. It's like, "Oi, I know if you don't have time, it's all good, but if you could please just find a little bit of time in your day just to click that share button and maybe comment on it to get us a bit of a boost and everything like that." You're just so polite about it.
Yeah, because you don't want to be that annoying cunt.
Yeah, but if you want a beer, like, "Oi, can't chugs the beer." I've only got 2. Yeah, sweet, I'll have 2. Yeah, no worries. Like,
With the merch, when the merch first dropped again, to start with, I was being hell like, look, we just want to know, doing the classic, like, just give us some feedback if you love the design or whatever, like fucking planting that seed and buy that shit. After we sold a few, I was messaging my mates being like, I heard your missus wants one.
And she did.
And she did. Yeah, so I guess the first question is, give us a bit about what Unfortunate Sons is and how the idea came about, and just give us a little bit of insight into the Unfortunate Sons.
I think as for what we're about,
Actually, shut the fuck up, Rookie.
Hold up.
Oh, that was
It had a bit of that body that
I've heard better, but it doesn't have that like you were talking about.
It needed extra fizzle.
Yeah.
It had good body, but needed a bit extra fizzle.
Yeah, a bit of
As
extra
for
fizzle.
what we're about, I think we're still learning at the moment as well. But
Yeah.
it's generally just
100%.
fishing, drinking, and failed attempts at whatever adventure we're on the weekend or during the week or whatever sort of thing.
Pretty much just filming a shit we did every weekend anyway, which
Yeah.
is get loose, catch no fish.
Yeah.
Fucking
And just jazzing it up with a bit of
Yeah.
music in the background.
And yeah.
I've been enjoying, actually, that's one thing, my favorite part about it so far has been you've nailed the background music.
Yeah,
Like, it really,
Yeah, fucking oath.
it gets you hell keen
Yeah.
for, and
I'll
like,
take credit for that
because you've got so
yeah, well,
much.
I taught him everything he knows. So.
You just told me before you're learning. You just got your first ever computer, and you're now getting taught how to.
Wait, actually, my first ever computer.
I knew
I've
it
never
was
even had a
your-
laptop,
Yeah.
bro.
So the worst thing is,
guy.
he's like, so what's this Windows? Like, I can see through it.
Wait, do you know what's funny? I went to his like last weekend, and he was sitting there on like a big armchair couch.
It was a
like, on
recliner.
a recliner on like a fucking degree angle like this, reaching over like everything like that. And I'm like, bro, you're gonna give it about a week, and you're gonna have the fucking curviest back on.
Welcome to scoliosis.
Bro, the funny thing is, like, me and him, like, we're on the way back from somewhere, and then we went to Kmart to go get an office chair and a desk. They didn't have, like, the desk because we didn't check stock before we went in there. So we left without the chair as well. Went down to Parrotfield Bunnings, fucking got it straight out of the gate. Got a fucking shitty fold-out chair, ones that they use in
The
WWE. Like,
ones.
Oh
yeah,
yes.
so one day
I
I'm
think
going
it
to
was like
smash you over the head with that
$7.90.
chair. And then we got one of those fold-out fucking camp tables as well. And we set
Yeah,
it up in
trestle
there.
tables. He's on a trestle table.
I was
Wow.
sitting
So
in that
funny.
chair for about half an hour after he left, and I thought, I'll just try the recliner. Like, I got the chair out of the way. I sat in the recliner. I was like, oh, bro, like I'm sitting out like this, like fucking a year 6 of the year 7 table. Like,
You won't be able to fucking. You won't be able to
Yeah.
fucking throw a fish and fucking hook around anymore, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly,
Yeah.
2 years later, you'll be retired.
I'll be using an
unfortunately.
overhead like this, bro. Like,
Those WWE chairs are the least comfortable things to sit on for
yeah,
longer.
they're not the
than
best.
seconds
Yeah.
as well.
They're worse than these, man.
Yeah.
And these are bad.
And these are fucked.
These are bad.
I have to sit on a pillow every week.
Yeah, are you sitting on
Otherwise,
one now?
especially
You are,
now that we're
yeah.
not having breaks anymore, bro. Like,
Yeah, no, we're done with that. We're
You
done
talking
with
about not
that.
having breaks?
paralysed.
Like, what do these go for? About hour to 90 minutes on average?
Yeah.
I was sitting there
I
from
can't
like,
last that long without a dart, bro.
Yeah. he left my house at like 1 p.m. after showing me the basics of what I need to do, sort of thing. And then I was sitting there until about 7 o'clock at night with maybe like an hour of break, sort of thing. Like just like learning it, like going at fucking turtle pace. And then he come over and he's like, bro, like you're sitting in recline, you're gonna have such a sore neck. I was like, nah, I'll be fine, bro. I felt hell comfy. And then later that night, we were sitting on the couch out in the lounge room. I'm just sitting there like,
Like, fuck, he was
and then like, I
wrong.
look over, he's looking at me. I was like, shut up, cunt.
Never heard of a computer gaming chair in his life. Like,
12 to 7 as well, and he was like, found the start menu down the bottom. He's like, wow, there's so much in here.
Dude, I was on the phone to him, right, the other day, talking about him getting a first computer. I was on the phone to him the other day, and I was like trying to explain to him where the project file would be for him to upload to me for then me to take over the edit.
Yeah.
And it's like, I was like, yeah, you know, volume D, like the hard drive? He's like, what do you mean volume D? And he's like,
oh my God.
bro.
Oh, that's
man,
crazy.
it's
What's this Minesweeper? Is that like a virus?
I did 1 hour editing, 7 hours of fucking snakes and ladders, bro.
Yeah, fucking oath. Oh, that's good production.
Snakes and ladders. No, what's that shit? Solitaire.
Solitaire.
Solitaire, bro.
Solitaire's fucking
Oh,
gangster,
snakes
bro.
and ladders is on like the Nokia 3315.
Yeah.
No,
It
that's
wasn't a
pinball.
snake. It was just
Even
snakes.
snakes and there was no ladders, bro. It was just snakes.
It was just snakes.
There was no ladders.
There was no ladders, bro.
Oh, yeah, true.
Snakes
And it could
ladders
go
is
through the
important.
side of the screen and come back through and shit.
Oh,
Shit was
yeah, no
heckers.
shit.
He's
Oh,
like,
pinball.
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
easy
yeah,
because all you had to do was have 2 fingers and hand-eye coordination. Like,
All you had to do was have 2 fingers. All the people with their hands blown off in the wall, just fucking.
so I don't even know what to do with my hands, bro.
You could nub the sides, bro.
At least I could play fucking, what is it? Pinball.
Yeah, you know what I miss about Nokia 3315? Like being able to text and like fucking do other shit. Like I couldn't drive when I had one, obviously, because it was like 10. But like being able to like text without having to look at the screen. Like I can't write without looking at the screen
Yeah,
on
but
these.
whereas
Like,
on those old ones where you
Yeah.
memorize the
Yeah, yeah.
button.
Dude,
I-
you'd be able to have a conversation with a teacher in high school and be sending a paragraph text at the same time, like having 2 different conversations in 2 different formats.
Yeah.
You know?
or
And
Rob
feed
Loud
you-
dick pic. Like,
Wait, and feed your Digimon.
Yeah.
Like, you can go through the menu and fucking.
I used to be quick like messaging on a 3315, but girls fucking win that race. Like
Yeah,
they would
bro.
be fucking just slapping that
But do
thing.
you know
like-
why? Because back then, everything was shortened. So you're only sending fucking 28 characters.
Well,
anyway.
especially and blokes are already only to other mates are just being like, "Oi, what you doing?" And that's it. Whereas
Yeah.
girl, like, I just don't know why he won't message
WYD.
back. And like, I just don't understand it. Like, he talked to me at school, but then as soon as we leave school, no message, and that's like. Whereas we're just like beers.
yeah.
Here's-
I remember my mate received a text. I was hanging out with him, and he received a text from another mate. It just said Gunnan, like Gunnen, like Gunnan, like what's going on? Sort of thing. Ever since I saw that, I've wanted to use it. I've never used it once. But like,
What a good story
yeah,
that
I know.
was.
Bro, I'm the
We're
king of
picking the content
anticlimactic
here.
stories. Am I not?
Picking the content.
Anyway, back to YouTube. So
Yeah, so unfortunately got you on the podcast this week,
yeah. We're called the Unfortunate Sons. Don't you fucking forget it.
which is aggressive. A bit of
Yeah,
aggressive.
yeah.
There you go. We're getting cancelled
please
again.
subscribe.
And by that, we mean us two are unfortunate. Me and the guy's not here.
Yeah,
No,
because
wait,
this
Max,
cunt
come
on
on, come on, mate, come on.
He's
Can I
just
touch a
he's
beer?
camera
Is that
shy.
all right? Can I have
it's
a beer?
camera shy.
They're not mine, but
beers,
yeah, sure,
and
bro.
you're not allowed to drive with alcohol in your system. That's why I only brought 4 beers because it wasn't.
Yeah, he's not
supplying
driving, he's
beers.
writing. So
Oh, they're your beers.
Yeah.
Can I have a beer?
No,
What do you mean?
I don't want you getting done
Well,
drink
this is
driving. on the
fucking
way back.
unfortunate, isn't it?
Fine, go get a beer. You fucking. Anyway, now that it's back to like the main members of the team. Ask me all the questions you
Wormholes,
got.
yeah. What's going on?
Yeah.
I forgot what my next question was going to be. Oh, what's your favorite thing you've done so far? Favorite, like, could be the place you went, could be the fish you caught.
Yeah, Salt Creek, 100%. So
I have no fucking idea where
Salt
it is.
Creek-
So tell me more about it.
so southeast. So as if you're going like you go through Talon Bend.
I look like a fucking compass to you, dude. Like, what's it?
Okay, so yeah.
So you go southeast.
If you're looking at South Australia on a map, it's like that way, bro. Like, but
I love how we went
gives you
down,
coordinates.
we went just down the entire coast.
towards Melbourne.
yeah,
It's
down the
towards
entire coast. Yeah, so you go down the southeastern freeway, which is the
near
way you go
Rome.
to Melbourne, but you
Right,
turn
yeah.
right after Talon Bend and you follow that
Yeah.
for another hour and a half. So
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
yeah, it's literally one road. Like it's two. Like once you're on the freeway, it's one turn until you get to the crossing. Like
Do you regret asking this question?
No, well, it's not this question so much as having Rookie on the podcast.
It's on the way to Robe, bro. So
Yeah,
it's,
okay,
it's
yeah.
Robe's 5 hours. This place is about 3.5, depending on which crossing you go to.
And
Crossing.
Was it just Serenity or the fish? Or
It was
what
insane. The
Just-
weather was like between 27 and 30 degrees the whole time.
beautiful.
Fuck all wind for the first 2 days. We spent 2.5 days there.
Was it
and-
2.5 or 3.5?
Well, we got there on a
left
Thursday night and we left Sunday morning.
Yeah,
so,
true.
Yeah.
yeah, about two and a
No,
half.
it's fucking beautiful, man. We'll release the episode this Sunday.
Yep.
Or part 1 if it ends up being a part 1. But
Yeah.
as soon as you see the drone footage, you'll be like, fuck, that looks good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I heard a story about the old drone, mate.
Oh, bro.
I heard, tell it. What,
Max, come over here and tell him what you did to the drone, bro.
Fucking this. Okay, so I have to say this.
He has to blame me for everything. Nothing is ever not my fault.
I'm putting it on camera right now. It was a combination effort of all 3 of us, and I'll explain why. This cunt never stops pressuring me to get the drone in the air first place. Every trip. Even though it's windy as fuck, might be blowing a gale, and I always have to fucking tell this cunt no. Anyway, I
We've had the
finally
drone on
give
2
in
trips
on
so
this
far.
particular trip. I'm like, okay, I'll put it in the air. It's fucking an overcast day. I know inside me the drone footage is just like a waste. You know what I mean? Because it's fucking overcast as fuck. We're not actually doing anything that exciting at the moment. And I was like, fuck it, I'll do it anyway. Anyway, Max is super inexperienced with cameras. And I put this drone in his hand. I'm like getting him, because on a boat, you can't just launch a drone because it knows where it is. It's like GPS. If the
Yep.
boat's moving, it'll just hit some shit.
Yeah.
So we fucking hold it like that and then go to launch it from his hand like that. And he's holding onto it with a fishing rod in one hand and the fucking drone in his buttery fingers like this. And as soon as the thing powers up, it just goes straight out of his hand into the
I
water.
saw
bro.
it. It like got ripped to the left. It just went.
Yeah.
Like, it actually
It, like,
catapulted into the water.
The problem is when it first starts up, you're not meant to let it go because it just like gets its little fucking, motors moving before you actually accelerate. He thought I was full accelerating and he's let go. And it's just like
gone.
toppled out of his hand.
caught
into
by the
water.
wind.
Bro, my
Wow.
favorite part was his reaction. I was expecting like silent treatment, just packs it away, and then just be like fucking passive aggressive for the rest of the way home. But he literally had the remote in his hand. Just sort of, like, he was like, "All right, you ready?" Like, "Yep." Fuck's sake. Just put the remote down. Just fucking went back and just chilled on his phone, bro. I was like, "Is it okay? Is it waterproof? Is he not angry?" Like,
No, because the second it hit the water, I was like, okay, one, we're moving really quickly in the boat, and I watched it disappear. Before it even sunk, it went under the boat. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Oh,
the
so
boat's
you were
moving through
moving
the
as
water.
well.
Well, like, drifting through the
Yeah.
water. As soon as it hit the water, I was like, one, I know the entire thing's fucked anyway, and 2, it just disappeared out of sight, like
Yeah.
instantaneously. So I was like, well, what else am I going to do?
easy to say how you would react in a situation like that, but I swear if I saw it, if I could see it in my visuals, I would fucking jump in after it. Eh?
Yeah. Max said
Yeah.
he thought about it, but like,
You don't want to jump in with your
He
phone in
thought
your
about
pocket
it,
as well.
yeah.
Like,
But this honestly, I said to him, he's like, is there any point getting it? Because he was about to get in. I was like, don't worry about it, dude. Like,
Yeah.
it's done.
I did
How-
look for it on
how
the jet
deep
ski
was the
for like
water?
another 5 minutes
It was
after
only
that.
like 1.5 meters deep. So
Yeah,
it
you
could
could've
have
swum
gone
down
to
and
the
got
bottom
it.
and
Yeah.
But it was
But the
like
problem is
this
it's
deep
just
of
not-
weed as well.
It's
Like,
just not fucking like drones are super not waterproof.
No,
Like,
yeah.
they're
Oh,
the
yeah, you can
opposite,
imagine,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? There's exposed fucking wires and electronics all over it.
Yeah,
so
it's gonna be cactus.
Yeah, cactus, bro.
we're just
But-
really
Fuck.
grateful that it
Yeah,
didn't
so
happen
that's
to
the
the new
drone
drone we
story.
want. Yeah.
Well, that was sadder than what I was expecting it to be. Like someone, we got the drone out, and then now we uploaded a photo of someone's asshole on the thing. I was expecting
Craig's
that to-
mum's asshole.
We should have a funeral
Craig's
for the
mum's bush.
drone filmed by the new drone.